It's 2 weeks before the school test. I'm still making my notes, reading hundreds of pages of textbooks, watching countless hours of YouTube videos, and researching online, then condensing all that information into my notebook. Afterwards, I now realized I only had 5 days left to prepare for the test. I was fucked. There was no way I'd be able to review all that information in a small period of time. So today in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly why you should never take notes for the IB, AP, A-levels. And later on in this video, I'll be providing you the only solution to not taking notes and still getting full marks. So let's jump straight into it. Now, there are 2 reasons why you should never take notes. Number 1 is uncertainty. You never know whether or not your notes will guarantee you full marks or 7 out of 7 in the IB. Maybe you spend around 20 to 40 hours making your notes just to get a 6 out of 7 on the school test. So what just happened? You just wasted 20 hours worth of time you could have spent studying instead. Now, the reason this is the case is because your notes have not been tested to guarantee 7s. This is only the first time you've actually used it on the actual test. So why would you use untested materials for the actual test? It is an unjustifiable risk for your predicted grades and your ability to get into your dream university. Another reason why you should never take notes is because it is a huge waste of time. As you all know, high grades isn't about being smart. It is about who can put in the most amount of time into studying. So if you're spending time taking notes, you are sacrificing the time that you can spend on studying. So now it's actually time for the solution. But before we get to the secret, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below if you've gotten value so far. And now here it is. Now, because your school system barely ever changes, let's say the IB, it changes every couple years, but the changes are minuscule. You're able to reuse the notes from people before you who has succeeded. However, this is also risky if said person were not credible. Let's say they had mediocre notes, but they succeeded purely based off of luck. Now, here's where I come in, where I will provide you with my IB notes, econ, geography, computer science, math, and English, which has been rigorously tested for 2 years straight to guarantee full marks, to guarantee 7 out of 7, to guarantee IB 45 simply by memorizing. This is good because you now no longer need to spend time researching and making notes and can just jump straight into memorizing and preparing for the test instead. In fact, since my notes have been used and tested for 2 years straight to guarantee 7s, you have 100% certainty that simply by putting in the effort using my notes, you will be guaranteed to succeed. You will be guaranteed to get 7 out of 7 in that subject. Instead of spending countless hours making your own notes and preparing for the test, and still not getting the marks that you aimed for. Lastly, it'll give you a tremendous competitive advantage over your peers. While they are still spending time making the notes and listening to the teachers, you've already memorized my notes and are using class to retain your information instead. While your friends are still wondering why they didn't get a 7 out of 7 in the test, you are completing the test with flying colors. Now, if you're truly interested in obtaining my notes and fast tracking to IB 45, I would highly recommend you checking the link down in the description below where you can obtain those notes. However, they do come at a price, but this is an investment in your education. And my notes are worth 100 times more than any other one-on-one tutoring organizations out there, and they cost over 100 USD per hour. If you get these, you no longer need to do tutoring elsewhere, as you can just get these notes memorized and you'll be set. Spend a couple dollars to achieve a competitive advantage using money to buy time and certainty. It is a pay-to-win strategy and one that you should take. So why reinvent the wheel when someone has already walked the path that you want to take? So let's say you want to climb this mountain. I've already climbed the mountain and I'm here to guide you step by step on how to climb it. Are you going to reinvent the wheel and carve the path yourself again? No, you're going to take in my guide, and that is exactly what you should be doing with the IB as well. You do not want to waste time recarving the path every single year, and instead you want to walk the path that's already been carved for you by the people before you. However, some may say, Melvin, note-taking is actually a part of the memory process, and I'm here to tell you it is actually not. After 1 hour of taking your notes, I dare you to recite 3 pages worth of whatever notes you've took. You're unable to do that, and therefore it does not actually help your memory process. And even if it does, let's say you did it in the first year of the IBDP. In the second year of the IB, during the roll exams, you're not going to have a single memory from your note-taking process from the first year, so you're going to have to re-memorize anyways. So what's the point of wasting time reinventing the wheel, taking notes again, when someone before you is giving you their own notes for you to take? Instead, I would rather have you spend that extra time trying to understand the knowledge, spending more time memorizing the content, or spending more time on past papers, because that is much more valuable than wasting time reinventing the wheel and making your own notes. Now, there's two choices when it comes to doing the IB. One, doing this all by yourself, guessing what will work and learning through trial and error. Or two, have someone who's already done this time and time again, getting the IB 45, who's helped tons of other students just like yourself achieve 7s, where I can help you, guide you, and mentor you along the way to help make sure that you get the results that you want and get into your dream university. If you said option 2, I'd love to introduce you to my course, Scholars Pack, where I provide you shortcut methods to easily get 7s like you are cheating. Live feedback within 24 hours, group live calls multiple times a week, and resources such as past papers and past school tests that you need to use in order to guarantee that you get 7 out of 7 in your predicted grades in order to get into a good university. And if you feel like this is something that you want to do, check out the link down in the description below. If not, no problem. Either way, I just want to help you succeed in doing this. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications because I'll be posting many more of these IB content, internal assessments, and many more. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.